Good afternoon, everybody. I've been going back and forth for several months with one of you in particular, but several of you reached out to me about this, and it's long overdue to talk about this. Kendra J. Licari is her name, Licari, out of Michigan. I'll tell you exactly where she's at. Mount Pleasant, Michigan. For over a year, I've heard in some articles 2 years, she was cyberbullying minors, one in particular, her own daughter. Okay, she made a plea agreement. She accepted a plea deal rather than facing a jury, probably because they had a lot of digital on her, for stalking minors. Now, we've talked on this channel a lot about it's one thing with the kids. It seems like the kids know how to use the phone. The kids know how to use the internet. Some don't, but most do. But these adults, what are they thinking? What in the hell are they thinking? Who on earth would cyberbully their own child? She's listening to her daughter day after day after day cry, complain about being harassed, and she's the one doing it. We're going to talk more about this, but look at this with me and tell me what you think. She was sentenced on April 26th. My understanding is she's supposed to get 5 years. If she spends 6 months in jail, I'm going to be shocked. I'm going to be shocked. Some of these people need to get the hell away from the internet. You look at this and you tell me what you think.
A high school girl in Michigan was cyberbullied for more than a year, sometimes receiving up to 12 threatening messages a day.
And who turned out to be the suspect shocked everyone. Reporter Eric Lloyd has that story.
When the case first came into our office, it was very bizarre and almost hard to believe.
What was presented to Isabella County Prosecutor David Barbary was a police report saying this woman, Kendra Licari, had catfished and harassed her daughter and her daughter's boyfriend for months.
We're talking about several hundreds of text messages, over 1,000 pages of discovery in the case.
Licari is charged with 5 crimes, mainly for stalking, as the messages went on for more than a year.
But by and large, it was mostly just harassing type text messages, demeaning, demoralizing, and kind of mean text.
According to the complaint, police say Licari used software to hide her location and used several different numbers and area codes to appear to be other Beale City students sending the messages. Then Licari herself helped her daughter report it to police.
If at any point this became something that they didn't want to engage in or continue, they could have stopped. But rather than stop, it continued to snowball into this sophisticated plan where they try to conceal their identity and throw the police off their tracks.
Barbary says they may never find the actual reason for all of this, but the impact left the 2 victims distressed and broken.
Someone else coined this term, it wasn't myself, but they called it a version of cyber Munchausen syndrome, in the sense that, this seems to be that type of behavior where you're making somebody feel bad or need you in their life because of this behavior.
Licari is back in court for an official arraignment on December 20th.